of Boots game coming in from Mac, but one of the reasons why this is going to be an interesting matchup is specifically because this is, the winners of both of their pools. Mac coming in and beating Gizmo in what was, I believe, the tiebreaker match for the first place of the second place pool. But Blaze, on the other hand, he had to. How did he win that pool there, Jaguar? If you can refresh us.
I believe it was undefeated, and I'll just quickly check here. No, not undefeated. It was a three-way. It was a three-way at 5-1. Blaze lost to Blacklist. Black lost to Wyoming.
Goodness, Blaze.
Right now takes the first stock. Blaze takes the first stock right away. And Wyoming lost to Blaze, so that's how it went there. And then everything else relevant, they cleared the rest of the field of 7. But right now, like Mac in trouble. Mac is gonna make it back. There, and now it's a reversal, and Blaze is gonna be the one losing the stock. I don't believe that offstage would work. We check all the stuff there. We check all the stuff there on the brackets, and then all this stuff is going on here. Mac making it back there. Ground pound. The Dare is there. The N6 not going to connect there. Mac there in trouble. Another recovery will not be enough to take off the top there. Both have gauntlets now, and the Dare is dodged. The N-Sig will not do it. The side Sig also does not connect, but the Nair will do it, and that takes a stock. So Blaze up a stock again.
Yep, indeed, and Blaze right now on his second stock, 32 damage to his name, looking to build any extra credit that he can here, whilst Mac is trying to look to see if he can get an early game pump to Blaze's second stock. He needs to tie this one back up. He needs to bring this to an even game number 1, but can he do it? He has the boots in hand, a shared weapon between that Red Raptor and the Teska. If it's any weapon to do it, it's definitely now, and he's racking up some huge damage. But Blaze is, on the other hand, has him off stage. He gets it there, stuff to recovery, and just like that, game 1 going to be going towards Blaze's favor. That seemed like a very... Honestly, Mac's pick of this Teska seemed like a very kind of a challenging... It was a challenging pick, I can't lie. And it kind of called him out in a sense. And, I feel like Blaze felt a little bit disrespected, I can't lie. What are your thoughts about that? Teska, ditto.
Well, I think Blaze continuing to show a lot of the stuff off, like, pulling off a lot of the stuff in the boots thing. Like, to be honest, like, asking me to go look through brackets to check through history while it's going on is kind of like asking for people to talk about it when Nick Castellanos is at bat, for those who are familiar with Nick Castellanos at bat and then hits a home run right as they're talking about something completely unrelated. So it's definitely something, whenever you have Teskas there, it's always a risky move to be talking about things that are not the game. But we have a game, speaking of which, we have to go through right now, and this time we have Greatsword this time. Did not catch the Legend swap there.
Yep.
But it's Mac is on the Greatsword now, and still on the Teska for Blaze. Catches there for Dare. Mac will make it back.
Indeed.
And there's a Sair, but not going to get too much more off the continued read. There's Sair.
Blaze, on the other hand, still... holding his first stock here very strong, looking to build up any damage on the boots here. And what's interesting about this Magyar pick, I haven't seen, Mac picked, Magyar in a hot minute. I haven't seen him play Magyar in a hot minute, but I know he plays Nash. I know he's kind of, as of recently, he's been playing Nash quite a lot. So this shared weapon of the hammer, I want to see definitely some hammer gameplay coming into this second game. But starting off on a great sword, does send him further off on the right side here. And Mac goes for the recovery, sends him up in the heavens. Now Blaze gets about another recovery, and just like that, Mac is going to be taking that first stock out of there. One thing about Mac I gotta say is, Mac is kind of also, in the grand scheme of things, he doesn't play in in-house tournaments quite a lot, but whenever he does, he does place really far. I believe his last placement, he got second place alongside with Skasex, and I believe in one of the Spirit Royales tournament, he also got a second place. So Mac has been in that position before where he's reached podium, where he's reached that spot, but never has he been able to reach goal. Can he do that here today? He has to go through Blaze though. Blaze able to take that first stock out of there. Now we're seeing him with still an upper hand here, Jaguar, but can he maintain this lead?
Well, we have to see. Like Mac so far doesn't have a weapon yet, and Blaze picking up stuff, catches a dodge fair, Dare, ground pound. Is Mac is not going to make it back, and just like that, catching at one dodge is a quick stock, and so Blaze is up now. pretty comfortably, but it's not over till the last stock is taken, and Mack picks up the hammer now.
Like you mentioned, man, Blaze makes sure to keep the casters on their toes, man. You can never, I mean, miss a blink here with Blaze. And I mean, same thing could be said for Mack as well, too.
Absolutely.
Because you blink away, man, and Mack annihilates stocks as well, too. So, great offstage gameplay coming in from Mack. Able to take that stock as well, too. And, you know, kind of get his head back in the game. But, you see, I mean, now the lead is swapped. Blaze right now has control of this game. And, I mean, especially he was able to claim that first game. This is not looking like a great ending for this game number 2 here coming in from Mack, but Mack has the hammer off stage, looking to get something started here, but 109 damage, 122 now, 134, 146. The damage is racked up, but you know, Mack is in his turf right now. Mack is in Blaze's home turf. He goes for the dare, looking for the knockout right now. Another one, catches a recovery, and just like that, Blaze is going to be taking that stock. And Blaze is just nasty with it off stage, Jaguar. Oh my god.
Right, absolutely. Like we saw this set against Gizmo. We're seeing it right now, and it's just quickly like that. It's 2-0. So right now, Mack's gonna be switching. I guess it looks like Mack is picking the Mordex now.
That's
so really,
Blaze going over to the Mordex, which is very interesting.
Oh, Blaze. Yes, I didn't see that. Yeah, I had on the wrong side. It's okay. But yes, that's going to be very interesting. Coming off a level 100 Teska to a level 100 Vortex, and we have Mack on Zol now. So I guess the third different legend we've seen Mack play in this set as we go to Game 3. And we're on Miami Dome. We found a completely new matchup, and we're going to see how this one turns out, because Mack does need this one to stay in the set.
Mm-hmm. Not only the set, but also to stay in the winner's side. And I mean, one thing I want to say about Mack is he's kind of a master of many different legends. I mean, he's honestly, at this point, I would consider him even a random main. He has this challenge that he's doing, where he's getting, you know, all the legends to level 25. I think he's only a couple legends off, actually. But you're seeing here, I mean, Mack with the black colors on the Zol, level 25 plus legend. But starting off against Blaze, almost got him out of there, but it kind of turned around against him, and we're seeing that the first stock already dropped from Mack here. Not a great hot start coming in from Mack. You know, we saw the vision, but you know, the vision kind of slipped away just a little bit.
There's Dare, but Never Dare won't catch Fair, but Mack already in trouble again with the GC attack. Fair interrupts the ground pound with the recovery. Not get too much share off of that. So we're back on stage there, but Mack down almost a whole stock in damage-wise, and playing around each other. So despite that, the Mordex not able to get too much off, and that X is off stage is going to take it. So Mack 98 damage behind going into the next stock here. We got the Mordex picks up the gauntlets. There's Dare into a GCN light, and there's another N light. Will not be enough. Cannon there catches again, juggling around with the cannon there, and there's the side light follows up with the recovery. Will not be enough to take it. Not able to get too much. That NSIG wouldn't be enough to punish the GC attack. The Sarah and the weapon thrust to confirm it, and Blaze already up there on the already up to Mack's final stock potentially in this set.
Indeed, and Mack right now on his, what could be the last stock of this winner's side run here, has to make this count, has to take out 2 stocks, but just like that, just in a ground pound is all it's gonna take. I mean, these quick stocks, you're gonna have to be on your toes when you're playing against Blaze, man. These, I mean, interesting options that he goes for, it sometimes connects, and it, just like that, I mean, we saw that ground pound led to the knockout there, and in a 3-0 fashion. I mean, the curse of 3-0s are continuing, folks, because Blaze is punching his ticket into grand finals.
Absolutely. Blaze showing the same sort of dominance that showed over Gizmo, so really solid performance. Like, again, you can never look away from when a Teska or even a Mordex is playing. Never look away, because your stock could be taken at any time as we go, and so really a solid performance. I'm going to be looking forward to seeing Blaze in the grand finals against whoever completes the elimination side run.